We are pushing P here on the Antler Sports Network for this broadcast of Texas high school basketball. Hello, everybody. We are in Big Sandy, Texas, home of current NFL head coach for the Houston Texans, Lovie Smith, in Wildcat Gymnasium. Jared Jones here with Dre Watkins for this evening's proceedings. Dre, the last time on the Antler Sports Network, it was a classic game to say the least. Hope we're expecting great things here to say the least.
Yes, we are. Another game to be with you, partner.
Today we have a District 2A matchup. Big playoff implications here between the Carlisle Indians visiting with a record of 8-17, district record of 2-5, and the home team Big Sandy Wildcats sitting at a record of 13-11, 3-4 in district. We're here on the Antler Sports Network, brought to you by Thompson Tire and Services of Tyler, by Wings Inc. of Tyler, by Boss Hog Power Washing, ABS T-shirt Graphics, our newest sponsor, the Drip Like Jesus apparel line, and BAM Women's and Men's Magazine and Media Firm. We'll be back here after a short break on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live Viewer, brought to you by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco. And thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Welcome to the BAM Woman Show, live with Jen and Toya. The BAM Woman Show offers women, men, and children a platform to showcase their business, their brand, to share their story, their journey as an entrepreneur, offer advice, share life experiences. You can follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn. You can send us an email at info@bamwomanmagazine.com. Don't forget to visit our website, www.bamwoman.com. Our show airs on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Can't wait to meet you.
Swinney Computer Services.
Is your computer's life hanging on a thread? Maybe you need to eliminate a pesky virus, speed up your system, or send performance into overdrive. Whatever the case, giving your computer the VIP treatment can be costly, and there aren't a lot of people you can truly trust. That's where we come in. We've been doing this for years, so we know our stuff. We pride ourselves on our ability to fix any computer problem at your home or office. With the most reasonable prices in the industry, there's no reason to go anywhere else. We'll assist with internet and Wi-Fi connections, crashing and freezing issues, software errors, data loss and retrieval, hardware faults and upgrades, virus and spyware removal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll get you going on site, or you can bring your computer to us. Either way, you'll get the VIP treatment you and your computer deserve. Get in touch today and fix your computer the right way.
Swinney Computer Services. Contact us today, 903-386-3656.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network.
We welcome you back to the Antler Sports Network tip-off. Just ready to begin here at Wildcat Gymnasium. Here are your starting lineups brought to you by ABS Teacher Graphics in Tyler. Starting for the visiting Carlisle Indians. Number 1, David Delon. Number 4, Fernando Espinosa. Number 10, Colin Thomas. Number 14, Aaron Gallegos. And number 24, Roberto Camacho. For the home team, Big Sandy Wildcats. Number 0, Malijah Francis. Number 2, John Gregory. Number 11, Jezreel Beckert, number 12, Kamari Fountain, number 13, Jake Johnson. Big Sandy will take control of the tip here. Big Sandy in their home whites as the layup goes up and in. Fantastic cut and finish early on to get the bucket for John Gregory.
That's a great first possession off the tip there. Big Sandy start with pressure early.
Very great job to get the pressure early. Is going to be out of bounds. Official pointing in both directions. It seems to be Carlisle possession. Big Sandy in their home whites, yellow lettering and numeral with the blue trim, yellow and blue jersey trim and pant trim. Carlisle in the visiting blues, white numerals and lettering with yellow trim. Wing 3 wide open off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Francis, but is going to be tipped out of bounds, and Big Sandy will maintain possession here at home.
Both teams looking to start in a full court press.
Both teams looking to create turnovers early. We've seen throughout many games across all conferences what some quality pressure can do to a team, no matter their skill or stature. Big Sandy swinging the ball around, lots of skip passes. Even with the girls game we watched previously, skip passes were vital to this Big Sandy Wildcat offense, keeping the defense moving.
No question. Swing the ball side to side and look for open lanes.
Carlisle in an intense man-to-man here. It comes to screen from Jackson. Rejects it, however. The ball is swung over to Gregory here on the wing closest to us. Top of the key now. On the drive, it's going to be a kick this time back to Johnson. Johnson in the middle to Beckert. Beckert, fall away jumper free throw line, 19 feet, no good. Going to be rebounded by Carlisle. Taken to the corner now. Here's Gallegos, drives. Kicks inside, going up is DeLeon, and no good, no foul call. Fantastic launch pass, but it's tipped. Is going to be maintaining possession by Big Sandy. Great hustle to keep the ball for the Wildcats.
Composure will be a big part of this game for Carlisle, getting to their spots and just creating good looks and just making a simple play.
6:10 left to go. Pump fake, fantastic move. Takes the mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Camacho. Camacho drives, immediately met by pressure, does it behind the back and gets the foul call. That foul call is going to be on Big Sandy's number 13, the starting forward, Jake Johnson. His first personal foul, first team foul. Carlisle will take possession on the close side sideline. Here's Gallegos, immediately guarded by Fountain. Swings to the corner. Carlisle, not a lot of off-ball movement, a lot of ball watching it seems to be. Needs to try to move the ball around a bit more. Here's Thomas, backs up to the corner, taking their time, immediately trapped by a double team. Tries to hit it off him to get out of bounds, no good, but Cullen receives it, however. Top of the key 3, Gallegos, nothing but air, ball goes out of bounds. Possession, Big Sandy.
Carlisle letting Big Sandy set up in that defense and give him a tough time early in this game.
Here over 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter of play. 2-0 still your score. Big Sandy holding a quick lead. Here's the pass. The pass is into Beckert. Beckert in the corner to Gregory. Gregory drives, tries to get it to Francis, but it's stolen by Carlos Fernando Espinosa. Espinosa on the drives, goes through contact, up and good.
Great finish there by Carlos.
That's the bucket. Carlisle might have needed a bit of a drive spell on offense. Let's see if Big Sandy can try to capitalize and take the lead back. It's going to be a foul call. That foul is going to be called on Carlisle's number 4, Fernando Espinosa, the guard. First personal foul, first team. Carlisle not allowing Big Sandy to be comfortable on the offensive end. Both teams kind of playing similarly on offense and defense. What did you say?
Oh, yeah, I would say both teams play a very, very physical brand of defense.
Francis gets possession back. Corner 3 up for Gregory. Can't get it to go. Side iron, no good. Rebounded by Francis now. Drives baseline, doesn't have anything. Into Beckert. Beckert, top of the key. Takes the 3 through the contact, no good, and he'll get 3. That foul is once again going to be on number 4, Fernando Espinosa. That's 2 quick ones, especially fouling a 3-point shooter.
Oh, yeah, you definitely don't want to foul a 3-point shooter, and more importantly, you just want to watch your fouls, especially early in the game. 2 quick fouls can definitely turn the whole complexion of the game, especially in a game like this.
Head coach Jared Rowland not choosing to make the substitution. First shot just short, no good, off the front iron and off. Jake Johnson, the forward on the line. Big Sandy entering this game at the third spot in 2A Region 3 District 21. Second free throw, no good. The Wildcats here have a chance at home to capitalize and increase their win streak. Currently sitting at 2. It could also possibly clinch a playoff berth, a very competitive district. Third shot does knock it down, however, making your score 3-2. Carlisle on the other side, even though they're fifth and sat at a record of 2-5, as a travel is called, turnover by Carlisle, they could make a late playoff push as well. They could move into the fourth spot with a win here tonight and a Hawkins loss. Hawkins hosting Union Grove at around the same time as our game. We'll try to get a score update for you as quickly as we possibly can here on the ASN. Dribble handoff to Francis now. Francis over to the wing to Backert. Backert, 19-foot jumper, no good. It's going to be over the back call. Kamari Fountain on that last foul, his first personal, second team.
Great job boxing that there by Roberto Camacho on the weak side rebound.
Camacho so far seems to be a bit of a hustle guy, very scrappy on and off the ball.
And every team needs one of those guys, no question.
Fantastic hands by Fountain. Fountain drives, can't get it to go. Backert's on the follow and takes it up for 2.
Great job not giving up on the play there by Backert.
Backert standing looks like it'd be maybe about 6'5", using all that frame to slither to get that offensive rebound to get the easy deuce.
No question, he's definitely got some height on him.
It's Camacho. Camacho on the drive, goes up through contact, up and good. Count the bucket.
Over 3 defenders. That's a great job there by Camacho.
That was one heck of a finish. A lot smaller than everybody that was there down low. That foul is going to be on number 13, Jake Johnson. He's going to take a seat. Entering the ball game for the first time is going to be number 23, A.J. Johnson, the forward, getting his first minutes of the ball game. Corresponding free throw is no good. 5-4, still your score. 4 minutes left to go in the first frame. Francis tries to go around the back, does keep possession, however, has a man one open in the corner, is going to take it himself. Can't get the 2-point bucket to fall. Carlisle will take possession. Opportunity to take the lead here. 3:50 and counting left. Here's Camacho. Bounce pass over to Gallegos. Gallegos in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. Fernando Espinosa.
It's a great job going from a good shot to a great shot there.
Going to be a reach-in foul called along the baseline. That last foul is going to be called. Looks like it's going to be on Colin Thomas, number 10. Yes, it will be. It's going to be on Colin Thomas. That is first personal foul, 13th foul. Big Sandy will take possession. On the drive now, here's Johnson. Johnson goes through, tries to kick it. Fantastic hands by Camacho. Camacho drives, tries to go up again, forward, acrobatic finish. Can't get it to go this time, however. Fantastic job by Francis to maintain possession, even though he was falling away. Carlisle with another steal. That's their third straight steal. Going to be a jump ball called. Carlisle will take possession.
It's a very scrappy Carlisle team.
Don't let the record fool you. Even though they're under 500 at 8-17, you can tell that these guys have heart 100%. Should be a fantastic game. Still 5-7, 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Here come the Indians. 1-8 on the road, coming off of a 6-game losing skid. Has a great chance tonight to get a fantastic win late on in the district season.
Big Sandy in an extended 2-3 zone.
Top of the key, here's Dalon, knocks it down, straight through. Nice little 17-foot jumper to get the juices flowing early on in the ball game.
No question. Carlisle knocking down their shots early.
Entry pass intended for Francis, going to be tipped out of bounds. Clayton Hart entering the ball game for Carlisle on that last tip. It will be Big Sandy's possession under their own basket. Here's the corner to Francis. Francis takes the 3, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, can't bring it down. It's going to be out of bounds. Going to stay Big Sandy ball. Eric Garza tried to corral the rebound. Might have been bumped out of bounds there. Coach Rollin for the Indians pleading his case, but Big Sandy will take possession once again. Here's Francis. Francis looking for something. Inbounds it, gets the easy bucket.
With a great power dribble there. Finish with the right side of it, the right hand.
Fans behind us here for the Indians wanted a foul call, but that might have just been a subject of really just a big body going to work down low.
No question.
Johnson trying to get that last rebound to fall, can't get it to go. Carlisle will get possession. Here comes Espinosa. Espinosa up, tries to get the dunk, and he traveled. Should have just taken either the 2 steps or just taken that extra dribble, or better yet, screw trying to get the dunk. Just get the easy layup for 2 points.
Sometimes when you're out on the fast break, a lot of things go through your head. You just need to make the simple play.
Change on the Nacogdoches Dragons from that last one. Weaver tried to get that last dunk that last game and left 2 points off the board. Going to be another travel call. This time is going to be Fernando Espinosa, the guilty party on that last turnover. Subbing into the ballgame for Big Sandy is number 3, Christian Kirby. 2A Region 3 Division 21 so far this year has pretty much been all Beckville at the top of the table, standing at 6-0. It's going to be a steal there by Carlisle's Clayton Hart, and he's going to go to the line for 2 points. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first. This district really has been a tale of Beckville at the top and everyone else scrapping at the bottom. Beckville sitting at a perfect 6-0. Union Grove at number 2 at 5-1. Big Sandy, the team you're watching tonight, at 4-3. Hawkins facing Union Grove at 3-4. Carlisle trying to maintain a final playoff spot at 2-5. And Overton 0-7. This game could really mean a lot if it trickles down the right way.
Oh, yeah, no question. Especially late in the season, you just need to find a way to scratch and claw and get any win possible. Try to just sneak into the playoffs if you can.
Hart's second free throw off the back glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, however, pump fakes, goes up, and it's going to be blocked. But no, they're going to call it a shooting foul.
Carlisle is just being relentless on the glass, creating second and third opportunities.
That's how they've been able to stay in this game, even take a lead here. That last foul is going to be on Kamari Fountain. That's his second personal foul, 15th foul. Minute 59 left to go. First shot is up, rattles through. Quick substitution being made. Francis coming back in, the starting point guard, taking back the reins of the Big Sandy offense. You look over at the student section, it seems to be a Harry the Platypus on a stick.
Yes, it is.
Very interesting view here, Wildcat Gymnasium, as Espinosa tips the ball out of bounds. We've seen a lot of student sections so far this season, but have you ever seen a platypus on a stick?
I have not, and I am loving it, though.
Gotta love high school basketball. Francis trying to inbound, has a man wide open in the corner and gets it to him. Here's Kirby. Kicks it over to Gregory. Gregory drives, no good. Fantastic follow-away rebound by Johnson. Can't get it to go. Carlisle gets the rebound, taking their time. Minute 45 left to go. Tries to get to the entry pass, but Big Sandy's covering it. Here's Gallegos, top of the key, taking his time. One thing about this Carlisle offense so far, they've done a great job of controlling their pace. Not too fast, not too slow, dictating how they want to run the offense.
And that was one of my keys to the game going in. I think for Carlisle, they just need to just continue to run their sets at their pace. Keep this game in the half court.
Great finish through contact by Sean Gregory to give Big Sandy a much-needed bucket. It's been a hot minute since they had a point on the board. Minute 14 to go.
Nice left-handed layup there.
Here's Espinosa now. Picking up his dribble, swings it to Gallegos at the top of the key. Gallegos back to Espinosa. Entry pass to DeLeon. Slips through, and it's going to be another travel call. That's back-to-back. Referee thought he slid his pivot foot. Really couldn't see it. All this blue on the floor. Here's Johnson. Johnson back over to Gregory. Gregory in the middle. Going to be a foul call. Looks like it's going to be a reach-in foul right in the center court. That foul is going to be on number 1, David DeLeon, the combo guard, with his first personal foul. 14 foul. 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Very tight-knit game. Neither team really finding the advantage early on.
No, both teams jogging for position earlier in this game.
Here's Backett. Backett to Kirby. Kirby, entry pass to Johnson, no good. Fouled up by Francis, also no good. Carlisle gets the rebound, tries to get back up, but there's going to be a travel called. Clayton Hart trying to get back up with the basketball quick enough, but the referee was right there on him. No, looks like they called a hold. It's gonna, yeah, they will. They're going to call it up Elijah Francis. That's his first personal foul. 16 foul, 35 seconds to go. First, I thought they were going to call a travel. Hart had the basketball and came right back up with it.
He raked him down on his arm.
Shout out to
the rebound.
Shout out to Boys to Men. Sound like he was on bended knee trying to get back up with the basketball. That's going to be yet another travel. That's 3 straight. 22 seconds left. Even with 3 straight turnovers, Carlisle still holding the 12-9 lead.
Yes, that defense is keeping them in early in this game.
Here's Gregory. Gregory trying to get it, stumbles, falls. Backer makes haste to rebound, but Carlisle will get it. Here comes Hart again. Hart goes up off the glass and good.
And this Carlisle crowd is in it.
Almost feels like a neutral site game. Both crowds traveling very well for this Tuesday night matchup. Foul's going to be called with 3.1 seconds left to go. That foul is going to be on Carlisle's number 4, it appears to be. And it is. That is Fernando Espinosa's 3rd personal foul. Deep foul trouble early in the first quarter. 3 fouls already. You were here for the Jacksonville Nacogdoches game, so we both know good and well how treacherous early foul trouble can be, especially in the first quarter.
Oh, yes. Fouls, especially on one of your best players, can definitely get you down early in the game. And when in a big game like this, the last thing you want to be is down big.
Here's Francis. Francis, 1 second, lets one heave, and it is no good. That will end your first quarter of play. Your score here in Wildcat Gymnasium, the Carlisle Indians 14, the Big Sandy Wildcats 9. We'll be back here for the second quarter of play on the Antler Sports Network. In the Antler Sports Network Live, you are powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha,
And my name's Anthony.
and we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco. And thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. Jared Jones, Dre Watkins here for this evening's proceedings. 14-9 is your score here. If you were to watch this game so far without looking at the scoreboard, you would think that this game would be a lot more tight-niched. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would agree, but I think Carlisle's doing a good job on defense, and they're doing a good job on offense, not settling for jumpers every position, getting to the paint, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. And for Big Sandy, just need to slow it down a little bit. You know, run your sets. Big game, a lot of nerves. You know, just take your time.
Second quarter getting underway here in Wildcat Gymnasium. 14-9 your score. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Here's Gregory. Dribble handoff to Johnson. Johnson skipped it to Francis. Francis pump fakes. Gets it in. Back into the corner. Wide open 3. No good. Johnson tries to corral the rebound, but it was no good. Couldn't get to it in time. Carlisle will take possession. 7:42 to go.
Great defense there by Carlisle on that first possession.
I think teams like Carlisle would really benefit from a shot clock. They play this hard-nosed defense for so long, easily for 24 seconds in most cases.
What a great bounce pass.
Fantastic bounce pass. Even better relocation by Clayton Hart to get the easy 2-pointer to fall. Going to be a steal for Camacho, but couldn't get it. Francis back with it. Pump fake, side steps, driving through contact. No contact, no call given for Sean Gregory, but a call will be made again. That call is going to be on Carlisle's number 20. Couldn't really see what the ref put up for his numerals there.
24.
Yes, that will be on Carlisle's Roberto Camacho. That's his first personal foul. Camacho, even though he's been very scrap on defense, done a lot of slashing, that's only his first foul. And if you look at his teammates, such as Fernando Espinosa, already having 3.
And that's a big quality missed in high school. You know, being a good defender is one thing, but being a good disciplined defender is a whole nother thing.
Well, I said it was going to be a loose ball foul on Big Sandy, so Camacho won't get the foul. 1-and-1 opportunity, no good for Carlisle. Still don't know who that last foul could have been on. It was on Big Sandy's number 23, A.J. Johnson, as Johnson goes up for the bucket and can't get it to fall. Yeah, correction on that last one. It was A.J. Johnson for Big Sandy on that last call. And ironically, Johnson's going to go to the line for 2 shots. 7:10 left to go in the second. Big Sandy averaging a +6-point differential so far this season. First free throw rattles no good. Substitution being made. Coming into the game for the Wildcats is number 21, Blake Wilson, getting his first action. Dresro Backert taking a seat. Last week, Big Sandy defeating Overton on the road as the free throw goes up and through. Defeating Overton handedly 59-32 to come into this ballgame with an opportunity to all but seal a playoff spot. Going to be tipped out of bounds. No foul call, I don't believe it's going to. Oh, they are. They're going to make that a foul call. It's going to be a loose ball foul on that last possession. Foul's going to be on number 21 for Big Sandy, Blake Wilson, just coming into the game, getting a quick foul on the line for the Indians, number 3, Clayton Hart. Hart's free throw off the backboard, no good. Kirby trying to fight for the board, does maintain it for the Wildcats. Skip pass over to Gregory. Gregory drives in and out on Hart. Hart standing firm. Fantastic save. Can Carlisle maintain possession? No. Gregory using all that scrap to get into. He will draw the foul. That was one heck of a sequence there. Hart using all that agility to save the ball. Pass was intended for Gallegos. Gallegos just couldn't get his hands on it. Might have had a bit too much mustard on that pass.
Oh, yeah, it was, no question. Sometimes you just need to make a simple pass in that situation. Your teammate is not too far from you. You don't need to just drill the ball at him.
Aaron Gallegos, his first personal foul. 17th foul. On the line is Gregory. Knocks down the front half of the 1-and-1. Second shot's up and knocks it through. Big Sandy slowly clawing back into this ball game. Not a lot of home run plays from either team. Just both teams trying to look for the knockout blow, even this early on.
Yeah, both teams just slowly chipping away at it.
Fantastic spin move by Gallagher. See if he can capitalize. Here's Hart. Hart skipping through. Gets it up, tries to block it, and it's up and good. Shot's going to be waved off. It did hit the scaffolding of the goal. You are ruled. That shot is completely negated. The platypus on the Big Sandy side is happy with that call. Ironically, the Carlisle fans behind us are not. Big Sandy possession.
One of the most unlikely buckets you'll ever see in your life.
Traveling called. Going to be a turnover. Carlisle will get possession right back. It's almost if that last play didn't happen.
Carlisle gets a clean slate.
Ball's inbounded. The Daylon skips through, goes forward. It's going to be another travel. Now that last call is kind of questionable. You see the hop step. That's something you see a lot of guards do now, even big guys. But the key is to the hop step, you got to get both feet down at the same time. You can't two-step. You can't twiddle your feet in midair and try to get the ball down.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a difficult thing to judge for sure, and the Carlisle fans let them have it.
Foul on that last one is going to be on number 3, Clayton Hart for Carlisle. That's his first personal foul. 18 fouls each for both Carlisle and Big Sandy. On the line, back on the line for Big Sandy is the guard number 2, Sean Gregory. Sean Gregory's made a living at the line so far. Front half of the 1-and-1 is up and good.
He's doing a good job of just taking his time and knocking down his free throws.
These free throws have pretty much gotten Big Sandy back into this ball game. They were down multiple possessions before the horn of the first quarter sounded. Now it's a one-possession ball game.
Yes, it is.
Knocks down the free throw. Shows you how valuable the charity stripe is sometimes, especially in close games like this.
Free throws can win games. They can definitely lose you games.
Here come the Indians, trying to make something happen. Going to be a timeout for Carlisle, and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 25 seconds on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network live viewer, brought to you by Thompson Tire and Services. Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. Second quarter of play, 6 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Your score, the Carlisle Indians 16, the hosting Big Sandy Wildcats 14. Be sure to stay tuned in for the Drip Like Jesus Apparel Line halftime report. Me and Dre will break down what we saw from both teams in the first half of play, and also stay tuned at the end of the game for the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game. Play resuming in the second quarter. Carlisle holding a one-possession lead. Let's see if they can try to stretch that lead. 6 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Both teams standing at 18 fouls apiece. Skip pass to the corner. Here's Camacho. Camacho steps back out, serving the defense. Nutmeg pass over into the corner now. Inbounds it to Cullen. Cullen goes up, no good. Hart tries to follow up, can't get it to go. Francis with the rebound for Big Sandy, and they're moving now. Camacho trying to initiate the trap, but can't get it. Driving. Goes up. Kirby on that last one, couldn't really tell if that was a foul. Looked like just a little ticky-tack contact. Nothing really too speculative here on that last call.
Oh, yes, one of those calls that you consider just a bang-bang call. It could go either way, a foul or a no call.
Clayton Hart, second personal foul, 19th foul. Kirby's first shot is no good. Substitution being made for Big Sandy. He's coming in for the shooter. Coming in will be Jezreel Backert, the big man in the middle, returning for the Wildcats. Second shot is up and through. Big Sandy making it a one-point ball game. Backert returning for the Wildcats now. Carlisle needs to get a bucket and quickly. And not just any bucket, a quality bucket. Try to maintain momentum.
No question, they've had a little bit of a dry spell. Been a couple minutes before they've actually got a field goal. See if they can get a good possession here.
Here's the bounce pass to Dalon. Dalon in the corner to Hart. Hart back up to the far side wing. Double team initiated. Needs to swing the ball quickly here. Back up top of the key to Gallegos. Gallegos pump fakes. Wing three, rattles it home.
Carlisle did a great job on that possession, just taking their time, moving the ball side to side and finding the open shooter.
There's that good field goal you talked about, DeLeon with the bucket. Cullen tries to take the charge, and he gets it. Cullen Thomas putting his body on the line for the team. Fantastic charge taken. Way to get in position by the young man. That call is going to be on Big Sandy's number 23, A.J. Johnson. His second personal foul, 19th foul.
And I know the feeling, I know the pain he's in right now. Sometimes those charges hurt.
Definitely a risk to take, but in games like this, you got to. Playoff spot on the line. Chance to senior team the next level. Got to do anything for the sake of the W.
Yep, those are winning basketball plays.
Camacho swings it over to Gallegos. Gallegos to DeLeon. DeLeon tipped. Camacho drives. Kicks it back to DeLeon on the wing. Top of the key. Wide open three. Through contact. No good. Rebound. Hart. Fall away jumper. Can't get it to go. But this time it's going to be Camacho going up for the bucket and getting fouled. That last foul is going to be on Big Sandy's number 11, Jezreel Backert, his first personal foul, 10th team foul.
Camacho, not the tallest guy, but he is battling hard on the glass.
Back on the line are the Indians. First shot, not sit in for one. Multiple substitutions coming in for Big Sandy is number 10, Christian McCleveland. Second shot, no good. Also coming into the game for his first time for Big Sandy is Joshua Wang, the guard. Here's Camacho. Camacho over to DeLeon. Swings to the other side of the floor. Here's Hart. Hart, fall away jumper again, no good. Hard, tough rebound by Major Francis. Needs to get a bucket here into the corner. Here's Thomas. Thomas spins through, gets it to Francis. Francis out to Gregory. Gregory skips it to Wang. Wang wide open three, no good. Back iron it off. Hart with the rebound. Here come the Indians. Forcing yet another turnover is Francis. That's his fourth steal of the ball game. Trying to take another charge. He got it. That's back-to-back charges by Cullen Thomas.
Those are winning basketball plays. Plays like that in a game like this matter.
He said, yeah, I might have messed up my nose on that last one, but Francis, even though we were driving with a head of steam, took the charge anyway. Plays like that are what wins games. It's what preserves playoff spots, and that's exactly what we're seeing from the Indians here tonight.
No question. Diving on floors, getting charged, just creating extra opportunities for your offense matters in a game like this.
In the corner now, here's DeLeon. DeLeon skipping to Camacho. Camacho stutters, drives, fantastic hop step. That's going to be a two-point shot, no good. Cullen Thomas, fantastic position to get that rebound. Here comes Gregory. Outnumbered, but he's going to take it himself. Goes up, no good. Tries to get it his Wang, and it's tipped out of bounds. Carlisle ball. 3:33 left to go in the second.
Great transition defense there by Carlisle.
Substitution being made. Eric Garza coming back into the game. Camacho getting a much-needed break. He's played his tail off, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, he has. Creating second opportunities for the team and playing real hard and real sound on defense.
Carlisle playing extremely well on the road. Even though they've been 1-8 so far, you wouldn't be able to tell. Here's DeLeon. Skips it. Back at the top of the key is Gallegos. Wing three, tries to get it to go as DeLeon again. No good. Rebound Wang. Here comes Francis. Francis driving, surveying this Carlisle defense, looking to jump trap. Here's Gregory in the corner. Pump fakes over to Francis. Bumbles the ball but maintains possession. 3 minutes flat left to go in the second quarter. 20-15 still the score. Hand off to Wing. Hand off to Gregory this time. Tries to get a screen at the top of the key, uses it. 13-foot jumper through contact. Riddles, no good. On the contact there, no foul still. Powered rebound by DeLeon, but gets it. Ball's going to be going out of bounds. Possession, Big Sandy. Almost knocking over our camera guy. Shout out to Matthew Hermans, Danny Wimpy, and Nathan Kenny. Thank you guys for helping us out this evening. Also, my family. Darren Williams and all the statistics. Once again, myself, Jared Jones, and Dre Watkins here for the Antler Sports Network. Be sure to follow us on social media. Find us on Twitter at Antler_SN and on Instagram at AntlerSportsNet with no work at the end. Also, be sure to look at our schedule to see when we'll be streaming a game near you online at AntlerSN.com/schedule. 2:35 left to go. Hand off to Gregory. Gregory picks up his dribble. Corner three from Fountain, nothing but air. Looks like it might have been a pass, but can't get it to fall is Johnson. He gets his rebound, however. Great job to skedaddle his way through the lane and get the easy bucket.
It's a great job not giving up on that play there.
2:15 left to go. 20-17. Carlisle still holding the advantage. One thing about Big Sandy's home crowd, Carlisle is pretty much outspirited them, I guess you could say, even though it's a visiting team. Drive no good from Garza. Rebound Thomas. Here's Johnson. Johnson gets it up to Fountain. Fountain. Right hand floater. No good. Lots of contact. Multiple players from both teams on the ground. No call. Here's Gregory. Gregory to the corner for Francis. Francis three. No good. Neither. Gonna be out of bounds. Carlisle possession.
Both teams playing hard there on that possession.
Big Sandy not really able to hit the three ball. They had one or two trifectas from beyond the arc to start the game in the first quarter. Haven't really hit anything since. Need to try to go back to that inside-out game. They definitely have the size advantage when it comes to depth. Got multiple guys over 6'3", 6'4", even 6'5", both on the floor and on your bench. Try to go inside a little.
Oh, yeah, sometimes, you make a couple threes and you get into the habit of just shooting threes just because they're there, man. There are better shots you can take on the court.
6 travel call on Carlisle. This time, Eric Garza is going to be the guilty party. Substitution being made coming back into the game is number 4, Fernando Espinosa. Espinosa noted has 3 personal fouls, entering back into the game with 1:22 left to go in the first half of play. Here's Gregory. Hands it to Francis. Francis going right into the Carlisle trap. Gets it up to Fountain, though. Ball goes out of bounds. Carlisle will maintain possession. Minute 14 still left to go. Both teams in the double bonus. Big Sandy having 10 personal fouls. Carlisle with 9. Clock still under a minute. Here's Gregory with the steal. He might have numbers here. Tries to go up for the tough layup and knocks it down for 2.
There's great anticipation about Gregory and great finish in transition.
You know, Carlisle has a lot of shot blockers. You see them try to go for multiple blocks. Gregory, however, going up amongst the trees. Fantastic bucket.
Yeah, it's a great concentration and great finish there by Gregory.
43 seconds and counting left to go. Carlisle taking their time on offense here. Looking for something, looking for anything. Here's Hart. Follow-away jumper. Baby hook, no good. Rebounded. Backert. Backert to Francis. 30 seconds left. Francis skipping through. It's going to be a reaching foul. That foul is going to be on Carlisle's number 4, Fernando Esparza. That's 4 fouls already. He just got back into the game after having 3 in the first quarter.
Coach took a gamble, putting him back in the game with 3 fouls, and he'll miss a lot of the third quarter with his 4th foul.
There he is over there pleading his case with his head coach and the official. He needs to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Doesn't want to get a technical tacked on with that as Francis makes the tying bucket. McCleveland and A.J. Johnson returning for Big Sandy. Camacho, the starting point guard, coming back in for the Indians now. 28.3 ticks left to go. Tie ball game. Let's see who can get the final dagger before they reach the half. Francis, no good. Hart trying to get the rebound. It's Backert this time. Backert, pump fakes, goes up, and it's going to be get the foul call. It's going to be a blocking call going up. Foul's going to be on Carlisle's number 10, Colin Thomas. Big Sandy's crowd getting a little bit more lively during the first couple quarters, you never really heard them. Carlisle definitely outsparing them here in the first 2 quarters of play.
Oh, yeah, no question. Listen, the fans know what's at stake with a game like this. They understand they have to be behind their team.
Backert's first free throw, up and good. Second shot, no good. Going to be an over-the-back call. Easy call for the close side official there. That's going to be the first personal foul. 10th team foul on Christian McCleveland. The big man getting called that over the back, and Carlisle will go to the line. Going back to the line, a familiar face at the charity stripe for Carlisle, number 3, Clayton Hart. Clayton's done a lot of work around the rim, getting all types of offensive rebounds, creating second chance buckets for his team. And really, that's what's kept the game so close. He needs to try to go back to that. That's what gave him that 4-point lead earlier on in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah, no question. He's been a beast on the boards early in this game. And he just continue to attack the glass and create second and third possessions and get to the free throw line.
First shot's no good. Returning to the game is number 13, Jake Johnson, and number 12, Kamari Fountain. A.J. Johnson and McCleveland will take a seat. Carlisle, their entire starting unit, back on the floor. Carlisle unable to field their starting unit at the moment, as the second free throw is good. Tie ball game, 22.2 seconds left to go. Here come the Wildcats over to Gregory. Gregory fumbles the pass, tries to get possession, but it's stolen by DeLeon. 15 seconds left. They immediately jump trap him. Fantastic job by DeLeon to get the ball out to Gallegos. Gallegos skips it to Camacho. Camacho, Euro step, can't get it to go, and he's called for a foul. Got hit on the side of the head there. Foul's going to be on Big Sandy's number 0, Malaysia Francis. That's his third personal foul. Back onto the line, Roberto Camacho. Carlisle can't get anything out of this game. We know one thing. They can definitely get to the free throw line with ease as A.J. Johnson returns to the game for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting to the free throw line, and for the most part, they did a good job of knocking down their free throws.
Well over 50% the Indians are. Big Sandy also hanging around that 50% mark for this ball game. Shots up and good. Carlisle takes the lead back. Here's Johnson. Johnson tries to get the lead past to Gregory. Does get it, however. 1 second left. Goes up. It's going to be a foul call as the horn sounds. Officials are going to put 1 extra second left on the clock. Still waiting to see that personal foul is on. It's going to be on Carlisle's number 10, Cullen Thomas. That's 2 Indians in deep foul trouble early on. Well, not really early on anymore, but Cullen having 3 fouls. He's a big guy, very physical around the glass. You need a guy like that deep down the stretch.
Yeah, the one person that you never want to get in foul trouble early is your bigs, man. Your bigs control the glass, and they do a lot for your team, like set screens and create extra possessions for you.
They do the scrappy things. They do the things that people are, for the most part, afraid to do. First shot is no good. Be sure to keep it here on the Antler Sports Network. For the Dribble Like Jesus Apparel Line halftime report, me and Dre will talk about what we saw from both teams in the first half and get you ready for the second half of play here in Wildcat Gymnasium. Second shot, straight through. 22-23, Big Sandy still down. 1 second, Gregory's going to push up. And they're going to hold the ball for the end of the second quarter of play. Your score here in Wildcat Gymnasium, the visiting Carlisle Indians 23, the home team, Big Sandy Wildcats 22. We're going to take a quick 48-second break on the Antler Sports Network, and we'll be right back for the Drip Like Jesus Apparel Line halftime report. You're watching the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network live viewer, powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Swinney Computer Services.
Is your computer's life hanging on a thread? Maybe you need to eliminate a pesky virus, speed up your system, or send performance into overdrive. Whatever the case, giving your computer the VIP treatment can be costly, and there aren't a lot of people you can truly trust. That's where we come in. We've been doing this for years, so we know our stuff. We pride ourselves on our ability to fix any computer problem at your home or office. With the most reasonable prices in the industry, there's no reason to go anywhere else. We'll assist with internet and Wi-Fi connections, crashing and freezing issues, software errors, data loss and retrieval, hardware faults and upgrades, virus and spyware removal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll get you going on site, or you can bring your computer to us. Either way, you'll get the VIP treatment you and your computer deserve. Get in touch today and fix your computer the right way.
Swinney Computer Services. Contact us today. 903-386-3656.
Back here on the Antler Sports Network for the Drip Like Jesus halftime report, sponsored by the Drip Like Jesus apparel line out of Frisco, Texas. We'd like to note that our next broadcast here, as we have the horse races here at Wildcat Gymnasium, our next broadcast is February the 11th as the #1 team at TAPS 4A, Gretz Prep Lions, take on the All Saints Trojans. Dre, right now, you can really compare both of these offenses to the horse race we see here on the floor. Both teams ripping and running early, wouldn't you say?
Yes, you would say. Oh, this is great.
I think we might delay the halftime report. We got a horse race. Here we have horse number 1 well up front. We have her in the back trying to come back with the lead. This is not the entertainment I would have expected at a high school basketball game, but that's just the charm. Trying to run without his horse. To say the least, this is easily the best halftime show I've ever seen at a high school basketball
No question.
game.
This is great.
This is fantastic. I'd like to see maybe one more quarter of this. Instead of a little bit of basketball, how about we just get some horse racing? This is quality entertainment.
That is great.
Three horses left in the race. The back two kind of struggling here. What are some techniques that you could probably give the kiddos to make sure they get the maximum speed and distance on their inflatable horses?
Jump high and forward. Jump high and forward. You just don't want to jump straight in there. Jump high and forward.
Jump high and forward. Here we have one of the Big Sandy fans carrying one of the kids back into the race. And this is what you love to see, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you love to see. Yeah, we can play basketball. We can foul, we can get rebounds, we can get points, or we can just race inflatable horses on the court. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to take one more 30-second break on the Drip Like Jesus halftime report. When we get to some actual basketball and see some other inflatable horses, we might get some more. But until then, we'll be right back on the Drip Like Jesus halftime report on the Antler Sports Network.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network.
We're back immediately on the Antler Sports Network. We got the big horses now. A lot more competitive. We got 4 horses in. We got one guy at the very front lapping them all here, Dre.
He is lapping the competition right now.
You know, when you pull up to Wildcat Gymnasium, you could see some basketball, could see some volleyball. I feel like we should have a horse racing league and a inflatable horse racing league.
See some horse racing.
We have a fan control football league. Why not inflatable horses? Have different age groups. Oh, he's just picking up the horse and running. That's one way to get to W. And he's going to the back too. He might be able to lap him here. Everyone's picking up their horses. They've thrown their ball and gone home. But at the end of the races, guess we could talk about some actual basketball. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
So starting with Carlisle, narrow lead 23-22. Let's get some of your keys of the game at the halftime.
I think Carlisle needs to continue what they're doing on the defensive end. Offense to continue to work the ball side to side. You see Big Sandy sitting in that zone. Continue to work the ball side to side and get good shots. If you can't get a good shot, get the ball in the middle, give it to your dive man, and just, you know.
One thing about Carlisle, they definitely have the size. Big Sandy also having the size to match. Those really could be a big-on-big battle. Both teams not really having a lot of foul trouble. Carlisle specifically having 2 players, Fernando Espinosa and Colin Thomas, having 3+ fouls in the first half. Big Sandy, on the other hand, not really having anybody in too deep of foul trouble. The starting guard, Malaysia Francis, as we have round 2 of the horse races here with 3 fouls. Big Sandy You're down. This is a big game for you. There's multiple teams out here trying to gun for that bottom spot, including the team they're going against here. How do you get the lead back here at home and get a valuable win?
I think for Big Sandy, they need to get some transition buckets. When you get them, when they've been in the half court, they've struggled getting into their offensive set. So they need to settle into their defense, get Carlisle to miss some shots, and just get out and run. I think transition buckets will be a big part for Big Sandy because a lot of their buckets came off transition.
If these teams could get out and run as much as these horses been getting out and running so far, we can have an even better ball game than we've had so far.
We'll have a track meet.
Both teams re-entering the floor. We're going to take one more break here on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live Viewer powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha,
My name's Anthony.
and we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco, and thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Welcome to the BAM Woman Show, live with Jen and Toya. The BAM Woman Show offers women, men, and children a platform to showcase their business, their brand, to share their story, their journey as an entrepreneur, offer advice, share life experiences. You can follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn. You can send us an email at info@bamwomanmagazine.com. Don't forget to visit our website, www.bamwoman.com. Our show airs on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Can't wait to meet you.
Swinney Computer Services.
Is your computer's life hanging on a thread? Maybe you need to eliminate a pesky virus, speed up your system, or send performance into overdrive. Whatever the case, giving your computer the VIP treatment can be costly, and there aren't a lot of people you can truly trust. That's where we come in. We've been doing this for years, so we know our stuff. We pride ourselves on our ability to fix any computer problem at your home or office. With the most reasonable prices in the industry, there's no reason to go anywhere else. We'll assist with internet and Wi-Fi.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. We resume play in progress. Third quarter beginning here. 23-22 your score. Carlisle having this line advantage. 7:50 left to go. Here's Gallagher. Skips it over to the top of the key. Camacho skips it. Far corner now. DeLeon looking for something. Skip pass. Retrieved by Gregory. Fantastic job to send the passing lanes. Euro step. Gets the bucket for two.
Gregory has did an amazing job reading those passing lanes on those skip passes.
Carlisle, let's see if they can take the initial punch to the mouth. Usually when teams are down and coming out of the half, they're looking for that quick jab to try to gain some kind of momentum. Back, top of the key, wing three for Camacho, no good. Strong rebound by Hart. Camacho goes up for it, and it's sent out of bounds. Fantastic block by Jake Johnson, using all of that size to send that ball almost, pretty much almost where the outlets are here at Wildcat Gymnasium.
Oh, yeah, no question.
Here's DeLeon. Back over to the corner now. Here's Gallagher. Skips it. Tries to get it. It's going to be a foul call on A.J. Johnson. That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
And he knew it as soon as it happened that it was a foul.
That's the gambles that you really have to take, but at the same time you don't. Especially early on, he'll be taking a seat as Christian Kirby comes back into the ball game. But yeah, gambles like that, they're 50-50 passes, 50-50 opportunities. If you're a little bit later in the game, I understand, but if you're in the third quarter, you had 2 fouls already, now you have 3, now you got to take a seat. Double team initiated by Gregory is going to be a jump ball call. This kid is scrappy. Possession, Big Sandy.
Yes, he is. Made great plays defensively for them. He jumped passing lanes 3 times, and he's just doing a great job of playing defense.
Think we might have a contender for the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game, fair to say. Going to be a pushing foul called off the ball. It's going to be called on Carlisle's number 3, Clayton Hart, third personal foul. First team foul for the Indians. Tries to get something in bounds, and they do. Here's Kirby. Kirby back to Gregory. Pass is tipped. 19-foot jumper. Short, no good. Rebounded by the Indians. 6:35 left to go in the third. 23-24 your score. Big Sandy taking the lead back after that initial layup to begin the quarter. No team able to score in about a minute and a half. Going to be a travel called once again. 7th travel called on Carlisle.
The last thing you want to do if you're Carlisle is get in the corner and pick up your dribble.
One thing about Big Sandy, not even in the corner, pretty much the entire length of the floor, all 94 feet. They'll trap you pretty much anywhere. They can trap you on a dime.
They will, and transition buckets will be a big part for Big Sandy here in the second half.
Here's Fountain. Fountain, skip pass into Kirby. Kirby gets it up to Backert. Backert goes up, bucket's good.
Great job there by the big fella, just being patient under the glass.
Big Sandy trying to find their rhythm here at home. Back-to-back easy buckets, still a one-possession game, however. 26-23 your score. Here come the Indians. Crossing, finds a man in the corner. Thomas skips it back out to Camacho, top of the key for safety. And to Hart. It's going to be yet another travel. That's travel number 8. He took that first step before he even took his dribble, so that's an easy call for the official.
Yeah, sometimes you think about what you're doing before you get the ball, and once you get it, you start doing it, and you forget to dribble the basketball.
Mistakes like that you can't afford to make. Going to be yet another blocking foul. That foul is going to be on number 3, Clayton Hart. 4 fouls. 2 players now, but 4 fouls. Well, Clayton Hart and Fernando Espinosa. Fair to say he's going to be taking a seat.
Yeah, in situations like that, you just need to keep your composure. I know it. Big Sandy's came out and they've hit you in the mouth early in the game. Just keep your composure. There's a lot of basketball left to be played.
Get back with them, not with your words or with any actions. Just get a bucket or get a stop. Control the game. Don't let the game control you. That's always what I was taught from pretty much all of my coaches. Johnson, back to Kirby. Kirby, entry pass to Backert. Backert, tough finish, can't get it to go. Johnson with it, tipped. Here's Camacho. Camacho spins, goes through. 1-on-2, 3-on-3 break now. Multiple Indians going to help his aid. Multiple players trying to get it. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Carlisle ball. Couldn't really see. We're at a weird angle here at Wildcat Gymnasium. But Carlisle will maintain possession. 5:10 left to go in the third. Inbounds, an easy pass for Fountain. This could be an easy bucket. Don't go for the dunk, just get the layup, please. And he does. 28-23 now your score. Don't you like to see a guy just taking the easy points?
Yeah, because a lot of times people are tempted to go for a dunk in that situation. It's nice to see somebody just lay it off the glass for 2 points. It's 2 points either way it goes.
Still the same amount. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Gregory. Possession Carlisle. Gregory wanted it to go his way, giving the ref a little bit of a side-eye smirk there. Ball's going to be inbounded right to our left. Another steal by Fountain. Let's see if they get another easy 2 points here. Slowing things down, letting his offense set up. In the corner is Kirby. Kirby, corner 3, nothing but air. Easy rebound for Thomas. Here's Gallegos. Gallegos, bounce pass to the running Camacho. Camacho drives, Euro steps through, goes up, easy block. The Wildcats are running now. Even 3-on-3 break. Multiple players tripping. didn't really seem intentional. No Grayson Allen here. Nice pullback dribble by Gallegos. Gallegos, outlet pass, easy bucket, count it. Christian Kirby on that last shooting foul.
Both teams getting up and down the court here in this third quarter.
Cullen Thomas, great job keeping his composure even through the contact. Lesser player probably would have went a week and most likely would have gotten it sent. Kirby got up there.
Yes, he did. He got up there and he got the 2 points in the foul. 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Substitutions being made for Big Sandy. Coming in is A.J. Johnson and Joshua Wang. Kirby and Gregory will take a break. Head coach Daniel Shipman of the Big Sandy Wildcats setting a record of 13-11, 4-3 in district, 2-game win streak. Shots up, rattles in. We're back to a one-possession ball game. 28-26 your score, 4:17 left to go in the third. Here's Fountain now. Fountain drives. Has a man behind him, but does a great job. Almost made him fall there. Got a little bit slippery here on the floor.
Yes, he did.
Gregory seems to have just gotten a quick swig already, going back to the scores table to return to the game. Johnson, baby hook jumper. Tough shot in for two. One thing we haven't seen on the Big Sandy home side, we haven't seen the Platypus. Perry hasn't made a return, has he?
Oh, no. Perry was in the game early, and then he just got out of there midway through the second quarter.
In the corner now. Back up, wanted to take that deep three. Camacho drives over three defenders again. Falls, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound from off the ground. Goes up, pump fakes. Gonna be tipped. It's gonna be A.J. Johnson with the block now. It's gonna be a foul call. No, it's gonna be a travel call. So Carlisle maintains possession. If you're Carlisle, you kind of have to be happy with that. Very scrappy play from Camacho. Lost the ball, but got it right back by forcing a turnover.
Yeah, sometimes it's just about competing and just hustling out there, man. Carlisle's did a good job of hustling to try to create extra possessions for their team.
Officials are saying that Big Sandy got a timeout off. Still deciding on what it is. We're going to stay here for that timeout. Dre, give me a couple of contenders so far for the Boss Hawk Power Wash Player of the Game.
For the Carlisle Indians, I would like to give it to David DeLeon. He did a good job in the half court knocking down shots and just making the right decision. And for the Big Sandy Wildcats, you kind of got to give it to Sean Gregory. He's played a well of a game, especially in the passing lanes defensively. He's been the engine that made the train go for Big Sandy.
We want to thank Boss Hawk Power Wash. Shout out to Tristan out in Tyler for being our official Player of the Game sponsor. Out of the timeout, Big Sandy will take possession. They called the timeout right before the travel was called. Here's Gregory. Dribbling along the wing, immediately dribbles out of the double trade. Great, out of the double team. Good job retrieving the ball out of there. And it's going to be a travel call.
That is phenomenal defense there by Carlisle.
History repeats itself. Big Sandy got a timeout off before they called the travel. Funny enough, on the other side of the floor, a travel's called. Guess the ball never lies.
The great words of the basketball guys, the ball never lies.
Ball has never lied. Here's Camacho into the corner to DeLeon. Camacho back at the wing. Has a skip pass right up into the corner. Don't think he sees it, but Wayne did in the passing lane. Big Sandy will try to get a bucket out of this. Gregory skips through, goes up, gets it to go. Travel called. Back-to-back travels called on Big Sandy. They got to try to capitalize. Carlisle, even though they still may be down 2 possessions, they're getting good looks at the basket, just haven't been able to convert.
Yeah, they are. They're getting very good looks at the basket.
3 minutes flat left to go in the third. 30-26 your score. Big Sandy holding the slight advantage at home. Ball just over Johnson's head. Driving through, going up. Great block by Big Sandy's Jake Johnson. That's his third block of the ball game. Carlisle will take possession under their own basket.
They're doing a good job of protecting the rim there.
Francis and Fountain returning in for Big Sandy. Wang and A.J. Johnson taking a seat next to head coach Daniel Shipman. Here's DeLeon. DeLeon spins, looking for something. Dab at the top of the key, man wide open, no good. Off the side of the backboard, no good. Gets his own rebound, however, and drives, no foul call. Gonna be out of bounds. Turnover, Big Sandy possession. Eric Garza, although we had great hustle getting his own rebound back, just couldn't get the corresponding rebound for two.
Yeah, sometimes you get the ball and you just lose control of your whole body. He just falls to the ground.
Interesting call here. Fernando Espinosa before fouls. Returning to the ball game with 2:41 left to go in the third.
Coach taking a gamble here.
Here's Francis. Francis gets the ball out. Here's Fountain. Fountain driving, kicks it to the corner, back out to Gregory. Gregory pump fakes and drives. Goes up for the layup, no good. Rebounded by Francis, can't get it either. Here's Camacho. Camacho gonna take him 3-on-1, doesn't care. Gonna be a charge, and Sean Gregory gets it. That's the third charge of the ball game. First charge for Carlisle. Excuse me, first charge for Big Sandy.
Sean Gregory has played a well of a game.
Foul's going to be on Carlisle's number 24, Roberto Camacho. That's his first personal foul. Played a great game, played a well-disciplined game. Doing great work on offense and defense, only having one foul.
Yeah, at some point or another, the game will catch up to you.
Here's Francis. Francis tries to get it out. Camacho steals it. Rebound, stolen. Back by Big Sandy. Here's Fountain to Francis in the corner. Hop steps, doesn't take the shot, but Fountain will. Three, no good. Back iron it off. Trying to get the rebound is Jezreel Backert. Can't get it. Carlisle will take the ball. Minute 59 left to go in the third. Both teams starting to get a little bit more chippy. A lot of extra contact under the basket.
Yeah, very gritty third quarter here. Not a whole lot of buckets here, a whole lot of defense. Just a bunch of grit. Should be a fun one down the stretch.
1:49 left to go in the third, and the corner is DeLeon. DeLeon swings it back. Wanting that three, but can't get it. He's been quick to pull the trigger from beyond the arc so far tonight.
He's knocked down 2 of them.
Can he knock down another one? There he is. Mama, there goes that man again. David DeLeon from downtown.
Great job by DeLeon keeping his feet set. Catching the ball in the shooter's pocket.
1-point game. Stolen. Maintaining possession is Fernando Espinosa. Carlisle has a chance to take the lead here. Here's Camacho trying to get it, stays in bounds with it, but Big Sandy steals. Here's Sean Gregory, doesn't have numbers, gonna drive, goes up, athletic finish in for 2.
Great finish there by Gregory in transition. Transition buckets will be a big part of Big Sandy.
Weaseling his way for the easy deuce, 58 seconds of counting left to go in the third. Picking up his dribble now, swings it over to Gallegos. In the corner, DeLeon looking for that three. He's immediately trapped by Gregory and Backert. DeLeon again, fires for 3, no good. Far side rebound, brought down by Francis. Stolen, tipped over to DeLeon. DeLeon goes up, no good, but is going to get the easy 2 shots at the free throw line. That foul is going to be on Big Sandy's number 13, Jake Johnson. His third personal foul, second team foul.
And Camacho creating another opportunity for Carlisle.
Neither team still able to get the advantage. The biggest lead so far was 6 points back in the second quarter. Ever since then, it's been pretty much 2 heavyweight fighters trying to throw the final punch, the knockout blow. Coming back in for Big Sandy is number 21, Blake Wilson, and number 23, A.J. Johnson. Both the bigs, Backert and Jake Johnson, will take a seat. DeLeon on the line for one more. 33.86 left in the third quarter of play. Shots up, no good. Going 0 for 2. You needed those free throws. Those were big. Ball goes out of bounds. Last tip by Francis. Carlisle possession, 29 seconds left.
For Carlisle, you play for 1 possession here.
Can't go 2 for 1 with no shot clock. Into DeLeon, short corner. Looking for something. Fantastic hands by Gregory to get the steal. A.J. Johnson trying to get possession. Out to Francis now. They're running. Back out to Wilson. Wilson at center court. Skip to the Johnson. Has Gregory wide open to the corner. Doesn't get him to him quick enough to get him open, however. 10 seconds left. This could be the final shot of the third quarter. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Crosses over. Steps back. Dancing. 1 second. Fades. Just short. No good, and now win the third quarter of play. Your score here at Wildcat Gymnasium. The Big Sandy Wildcats 32. The Carlisle Indians 29. We'll take a quick break here on the Antler Sports Network. And the Antler Sports Network Live, you are brought to you by Thompson Tire Services in Tyler.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network.
Back here on the Outlet Sports Network, Dre, you have a couple of NBA scores for us.
Yeah, the Mavericks are up on the Pistons, 93-68. The Grizzlies are up on the Clippers, 130-99 in the fourth.
Back here in our third quarter of play, shots up for three, no good. Francis with the rebound. Francis driving up on DeLeon, easy bucket. Not a lot of resistance there on that drive.
Nobody stopped ball for there, and he just took it to the rim and got the easy two.
DeLeon has one foul, has pretty much three fouls to give before he's in too much trouble. Overshoots the pass while Roberto Camacho, right as he let that ball go, he knew he messed up.
And sometimes playing basketball, you just know when you don't make the right decision.
Gregory inbounds it to Francis, hands it off to him, stays in bounds. Going to be a charge taken. It's going to be called a blocking foul. That block is going to be on Carlisle's number 10, Cullen Thomas, for the personal foul. 14th foul. 3 players, 4 fouls.
Three very important players with 4 fouls.
Two of those players being starters, the final one being Clayton Hart, who's been a fantastic spark off the bench. Speaking of sparks, Carlisle goes up for the layup and gets it in for 2. Hits them right back with a bucket of their own.
Carlisle just continue to stick around here.
Indy is not going away lightly here. Here's Francis. Francis, they got to get a move on, and it's a 10-second call.
That's great defense there by Carlisle.
One thing about Carlisle, they've done a great job of getting defensive stops and turnovers when they need them the most. Opportunity to tie the game here. Here they come. Espinosa, 3, wide open, no good. Rebound Thomas, fights for it, gets it in bounds, but Big Sandy will take possession. Ball is tipped. It's stolen. Espinosa into Camacho. Camacho spins, trying to get the ball out, and it will be a travel call. Tough call there by the official. Bit of another 50-50 call.
That's the right call there by the official.
The rule is kind of weird. You don't have to necessarily hit the ground to be called for a travel. Similar to when you're on the ground and you roll, you don't really make a sudden movement, but any really extra movement at all is grounds for a travel. Fantastic call by the official.
According to fans and players, we never travel.
Dribble handoff now. Drives, goes around the back, gets it back out to Gregory. Gregory, fall away jumper, easy deuce for 2.
Good shot there by Gregory, getting to his spot.
Big Sandy's made those elbow jumpers a staple of their offense so far, whether that be the bigs or even Gregory. Great job slashing in, getting that good 20 to 19-foot jumper to fall.
Yes, it is. It's a great job by them.
Mid-range is a lost art in basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't see very many players do it. And it's refreshing to see players like DeMar DeRozan take the mid-range very, very seriously.
Camacho, fantastic job keeping that ball in bounds. Going to be Big Sandy possession. The Carlisle crowd and fans not happy. Coming back in for Big Sandy, number 11, Jezreel Backer, the starting forward. Taking a seat will be Blake Wilson. Here's Francis. Francis pump faking, tries to get it, but stolen by DeLeon. DeLeon drives, goes up, gets the foul drawn.
It's a great job by DeLeon there, absorbing the contact, getting to the free throw line. 2 big free throws there. Even though it's early in this fourth quarter, 2 very critical free throws.
Shots like this will definitely matter down the stretch. Francis, his 4th foul now. Yet another player in deep foul trouble. 13 foul. DeLeon back to the line. First shot, no good. Something in for Francis will be Jake Johnson, the starting 3. Big Sandy, if you can tell, kind of going with a pretty solid lineup. 3 through 5, you definitely have the size. And at the 1 and 2 guard spots, you definitely have players that you know can handle the ball and can make their own and pretty much make their own buckets, whether it be for themselves or their teammates.
Yes, but on the opposite end of that, you have a bunch of big players who are not guards, and they're not used to being in positions to play make, which is why you see Carlisle forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that's Cullen Thomas's 5th foul. Clayton Hart, 4 fouls of his own, is going to have to come into the ball game now. Your depth is slowly draining if you're Carlisle, as the returning Hart gets the steal, gets it up, goes up, no good. Roberto Camacho, fantastic job staying short corner, picking a spot, getting to where Hart can see him, catching the pass, nice soft hands, and going up strong.
And Camacho's played a well of a game, especially on the defensive end. He's gotten a lot of steals, and he's attacked the glass and just created a lot of possessions here for his team.
Easy to say as the first shot is no good. That Camacho and Gregory are going to be the two competing for the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would agree.
Stay tuned at the end of the broadcast for the election of the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game and also the Drip Like Jesus Apparel Line post-game report. Second shot, no good. Strong rebound by Gregory. Gregory needs to try to hustle now. Here's Fountain. Fountain drives. Can't get anything. Might be another 10-second call on the horizon. And it is a timeout called. We'll take 30-second timeout here on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live Viewer, brought to you by Thompson Tire and Service.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. Fourth quarter of play, 5:35 left to go in the ball game. We're here in Big Sandy, Texas at Wildcat Gymnasium. Be sure to follow us across social media and find us online. Follow us on Twitter at AntlerSN.com and on Instagram at AntlerSportsNet and online at AntlerSN.com to see the latest news and the latest broadcasts and to see where we'll be broadcasting next here on the Antler Sports Network. Also be sure to tune into our next broadcast on February the 11th. Number one team in TAPS 4A Grace Prep taking on All Saints as the season winds down. Play resuming. Gregory on the inbound. Back to Fountain. Fountain swings it to Johnson. Johnson finds Backer to Gregory. Down low, great steal by Gallegos. Gallegos trying to get possession, immediately trapped. Johnson might have got a little bit of extra contact, but they call timeout. Carlisle will take another timeout. We'll take that same timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 more seconds on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live Viewer, powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler. Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. Dre, before we went to break, you said you had an interesting stat for us?
Yes, Carlisle's had they forced 9 turnovers in the last 12 Big Sandy possessions. They're doing a phenomenal job on defense.
Fourth quarter, 5:23 left to go, 36-31 your score. Here comes Carlisle. Carlisle taking their time. One thing about Carlisle that we've noticed in the first 3 quarters of play prior, they're great at controlling the pace. You're not going to play to the other team's speed. You're going to play Indian speed. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. Both teams having deep foul issues of their own. Carlisle specifically. Cullen Thomas recently fouling out Clayton Hart and Fernando Espinosa with 4 fouls apiece. Pump fake skips it over back to the top of the key is Gallegos. Gallegos way downtown. Rattles it home.
Big time shot there.
That's the shot you need to get some energy back into your offense. Let's see if they can get a stop. Swings it. Here's Johnson. Johnson goes up, sends it back. Gallegos, not today. Drives, goes up, foul called.
You can feel the momentum
Camacho
changing.
going to the line.
That is a big time block there.
As we always say, big time players make big time plays. Prime example. Last foul was going to be on Big Sandy's number 13, Jake Johnson. His 4th foul, 15. First shot in. 1 point game now. Probably the biggest shot of the ball game here, and he knocks it down. Tie game, 4:30 left to go in the ball game. Tied at 36. Both teams with 5 fouls apiece. Big Sandy's got to get a move on. Don't want another 10-second violation. Gallegos tries to get another steal, but Fountain recovers. Fountain driving, almost goes back court, his foot just staying in bounds. Gregory taking his time, drives, has him on his hip, maintains possession. Gallegos tries to get the steal, but can't get it. Here's Fountain yet again. Fountain drives, takes it himself, goes up, no good. Johnson rebounds. Fantastic swat by DeLeon, and he keeps possession for Carlisle. This could be probably the biggest possession of the ballgame for the Indians here, trying to take back the lead down the stretch.
And yet another great play by Carlisle defensively. Big Sandy's getting to the spot. They're just not knocking down the layups. You can hear the crowd getting into it.
It's going to be huge. Timeout called by Carlisle. We'll take the timeout with them. You're here on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live Viewer, powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in the Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco, and thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. Fourth quarter, 3 minutes, 37 seconds to go. We're notched at 36. Carlisle and Big Sandy. Big 2A Region 3 District 21 game here. Carlisle chance to try to clinch a playoff berth here. Into Gallegos. Gallegos crossing the timeline slowly. Trying to milk every second he possibly can. Stolen by Francis, and he's going to get a foul drawn.
That's not a bad foul there by Camacho. Stops the fast break.
That foul is indeed going to be on number 24, Roberto Camacho. Only his second foul. Great job staying out of foul trouble. On the drive is Fountain. Hands off to Gregory. Gregory, between the legs, takes his time. Wants to try to set something up. Hands off to Francis. Francis takes the screen. Not a lot of contact on that screen. Pump fakes. 20-foot jumper off the glass, no good. Trying to get the rebound is Beckert, but bringing it down instead is Espinosa. Espinosa, 3-on-1, needs to get a bucket out of this, and they do!
It's a beautiful 3-on-1 decision there.
Here's Beckert. Beckert drives, goes up, right back at ya. 2 points.
And there's a beautiful response there.
2 minutes, 47 seconds left and counting in the fourth. $38 your score. What is it about us having these whale of a game? It's like they don't care about our blood pressure, do they?
Oh, no, they don't. They want every game to come down to the wire.
2 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. Espinosa taking his time. Swings it again. Back over. Takes the three. Through contact. Doesn't get it. Francis pulls down the rebound. Here's Fountain. Leads it up to Gregory. Gregory. Ballerina dancing to stay in bounds. Hands it off to Francis. Francis goes up, 17-foot jumper off the glass and good. Big time shot. 2 minutes to go. 40-38 your score. We got another classic on our hands,
yes,
do we?
we do.
2 minutes and counting. This is crunch time. This is where the stars shine the brightest. Here's DeLeon. DeLeon goes short corner. Offensive foul.
That's a great job there by them.
Jake Johnson on that charge.
Putting your body on the line, especially with him having 4 fouls.
Heck of a risk to take. Very big gamble there, going in his favor. Maybe not want to roll the dice like that again. Needs to get a move on here. Don't want to get out of bounds. And it will be anyway. Carlisle possession, they have a chance to answer. head coach Daniel Shipman trying to lead his Wildcats to a victory and yet another playoff berth. The Carlisle Indians trying to put a halt to that. The fans behind us are rocking. Perry the Platypus is nowhere to be seen on the other side. Perry might have been the good luck charm for the Wildcats. They were playing pretty darn good basketball while Perry was up.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the corner now. Here's DeLeon. DeLeon giving it to Espinosa, wanting the three, didn't take it. Taking all the time off the clock they can, minute 15 and ticking. Dribbling over, Gallegos. Taking a timeout, Carlisle. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live. You are powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. Be sure to stick with us as we elect the Boss Hog Power Wash player of the game. And also, for the Drip Like Jesus Apparel line post-game report, me and Dre will break down some of the things that we saw before we close out the broadcast. But until then, we got us a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 40-38, Big Sandy leads it. Carlisle still down, one possession ball game here, but they will have possession, minute 10 left. The Indians coming out of their last timeout. The Wildcats looking to clinch a playoff berth. Same situation for the Indians. Needs a win here and a loss by Hawkins, needing the Union Grove number 2 team in the standings currently, needing them to come out with a victory on the road. There they come, swings it back to the top of the key. Here's Gallegos. Gallegos downtown, got it! He knocks it down for 3!
Big time shot there by Gallegos.
Big time shot, big time steal. Hart elevates, got it! He got it to go! 3-point game, 48 seconds. Timeout, Big Sandy.
What a turn of events.
They've turned this game around. 30-second timeout. We'll take the same amount of time with them. You're watching the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live viewer by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco, and thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. The Carlisle Indian fans are on their feet right behind us here. 43-40. Big Sandy down here at home. 47 seconds left. If you ain't watching, you need to be tuned in now. Gregory rolling the ball. Fountain picks it up. 46 seconds and counting. What's the play here? Do you try to go for the win? One last shot? Try to work the ball around?
Get whatever the best shot is. If that's a 2 or a 3.
Corner 3. Up. No good. Rebounded. Camacho, this could be the ball game. They need to foul. 28 seconds left. Camacho dribbling through, gets it to Gallegos. Gallegos withering his way through, and it is a foul call. No, it's a timeout called by Carlisle. Carlisle will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take that same amount of time with them. You're watching the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live viewer, powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler. Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. 43-40. Carlisle up on the road. 23 seconds to go. Carlisle has possession on the far side sideline. Before we went to break, fans behind us so ruckus. Even the camera was shaking, Dre.
Oh, yeah, man. It's Beautiful thing about sports, man. The fans get into it, the crowd. And here for Carlisle, half the battle here is just getting the ball in bounds, man.
They did it before. Can they do it again? Here we go. Ball's inbounded to Camacho. Camacho's had a fantastic game. Gets it, taking his time. Skip pass to Gallegos. Gallegos gets it. He's gotten the ball tipped, but it's going to be a foul call. 16 foul. That foul is going to be on Big Sandy's number 11, Jezreel Backer. His second personal foul. Ball's being inbounded. 16 seconds left. Inbounds. It's Gallegos. Gallegos taking his time. Splits the double team. Goes through. Gets it up. Here's DeLeon. DeLeon steps back. Doesn't take the three. Gets held. No foul call. And it's going to be contested. 5 seconds left. Fountain on the ground. Seeming to be hurt. Hopefully gets up okay. Does get back under his own power.
Very important 1-and-1 here.
Remember to be sure to stay here after the broadcast for the Drip Like Jesus post-game report. Me and Jay will break down the action that we're seeing. Seems like we might have a lot to talk about.
Yes, we will.
Also, be sure to stay for the election of the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game. On the line for Carlisle, Aaron Gallegos. First shot, no good. Ball taken in, 3 seconds. Timeout taken. Don't know who it was against. Timeout Big Sandy. We'll take that same timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live View. We're powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler. Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. 3.3 seconds left to go. India fans behind us are going crazy. This is going to be the last possession of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't tuned in now, go ahead and get it your friends and family. Heck, even let your dog watch. Maybe he can learn a thing or two from this game. Because this has been a fantastic ball game between these two teams.
Yes, it has. It comes down to this.
Fun factoid, quick thank you to our statistician, Darren Williamson. No three-pointers made by Big Sandy. This could be the one they make here. Goes up, no good, and that's your ball game. Carlisle gets the win on the road. Your final score, 43, Big Sandy 40.
Well of a ball game.
Well of a ball game from both teams. Keep it here. We're going to take a short break, and we'll go back on the Drip Like Jesus post-game report, and we'll elect the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game. You're watching the Antler Sports Network and the Antler Sports Network Live View. We're powered by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler.
Hello, my name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco, and thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. We are here in the Drip Like Jesus Apparel Line halftime report, brought to you by the Drip Like Jesus Apparel Line. Dre, that was a heck of a game to say the least. My body feels about the same tingling feeling as the players most likely have. Great game, went down to the wire. All 4 quarters were competitive. Neither team gaining an absolute edge. Biggest lead of the game was 6.
Oh, yeah, man. It was a very back-and-forth game, man. It's one of those games that you just got to find a way to get a win. It doesn't matter how you do it. You just got to find a way to get a win. It's a great win here for Carlisle.
Now, the playoff implications get kind of murky now. With this win, Big Sandy moves to a 4-4 district record. Carlisle goes up to 3-5. Carlisle can move into the 4th spot if they already got the first half. They already got the win. Now, destiny's is in another team's hands. Hawkins had to have won this game against Union Grove. We'll try to get a score up for you, whether that be live here or even on our social media pages. But now it's time for the Boss Hog Power Wash Player of the Game. Dre, You do the honors.
I have to give it to Roberto Camacho, man. He played a well of a game. He created second and third opportunities. And even with him playing very physical defense, he didn't get into much foul trouble. So Roberto Camacho is my boss hog player of the game.
If you're head coach Jared Rowland and the Carlisle Indians going down the stretch, winning games like this with Camacho at the helm, you got to feel comfortable, to say the least.
Yeah, you do, man. He played a well of a game, and he kept their season and playoff hopes alive.
And with that, fantastic final thoughts. Thank you all for watching this presentation of Boys High School Basketball on the Antler Sports Network. For Jared Jones, for Dre Watkins, for Nathan Kinney, Daniel Wimpy, Darren Williamson, and Matthew Hermans. Good night, everybody. Time